Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode guys, we are going to be sewing a shirt collar that is color white. The fabric is color white. So as you can tell by the thumbnail, you can see how we are going to be doing it. So without wasting my time, let's get it started. So guys, we're gonna put the fabric aside first. So guys, this right here is a stiff. This right here is a stiff. The shirt back or the shirt collar that we measured is going to be a 12 inches. So we are going to what cut a shirt collar with a length of 12 inches. So let's get it done right now. So first, just have to measure it. You just have to fold this stiff into two, and to measure the divided. If you divide 12 by 2, you're going to get 6 inches, right? If you divide 12 by 2, you are going to get 6 inches. So let's mark the 6 inches right here. You understand? That's the 6 inches right here. So this is exactly how it's going to be looking. This is exactly how it's going to be cutting. So that is how we have drawn it right here. You understand? So guys, watch how I'm going to cut it. Kindly watch how I'm going to cut it. Watch it carefully so that you're able to cut yours too very nice. So just the drawing was just by the way. Please just watch how I'm cutting it so that you're able to cut yours too nice and beautiful. So the drawing was just by the way, just to show you how to draw and cut it. You understand? So the drawing was just by the way. So this is exactly how to cut a simple collar. But to cut the double neck collar, you just have to keep folding it and to make sure this is straight. And we are going to cut this part onto the straight part. So let's get it done right now. So we are cutting it very straight. So guys, this is actually how to cut this collar. This is actually how to cut this collar, you understand? So this is actually how to cut this collar, and let's measure the length of it to see if it's 12. So guys, it's 12 inches right here. It's 12 inches right here. So we are using a white fabric, you understand? So this fabric right here, this is 2, you understand? Let me measure the length for you. The length is 3.5 inches, and the weight length is 12 and half and quarter. So this stiff that we cutted here is going for this material or this fabric. This stiff that we cutted here is going for this fabric. So we are going to put it on this. So as you can see, this length is stiff length is 10 inches. You understand? So we are going to put it on this one. We are going to put it on this one like this. You are going to put it on the mouth. You understand? You're going to put it on it like this, and to iron it and to make it stitch to the fabric. So we come to show you the next part. So guys, after ironing it, this is exactly how it's looking. You understand? I have ironed it. I have put the stiff on this one on the mouth like this. So you will leave a space for the sewing allowance. That's the space, and this part to the space for you. You understand? So we are going to put it on it. Remember, it's the same measurement that we are using for this one. You understand? You can see it's the same thing. You understand? So what we are going to do now is to stitch from this part onto, we make it stitch on the other fabric too. You understand? So we are going to stitch from this part through this part onto this part. Just watch it, and you're gonna learn, or you're gonna know what we are doing today. So just watch it carefully, please. Watch it carefully. Please guys, watch it carefully so that you're able to see what we are doing. Allah la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum la ta'khudhu sinatun wa la nawm. You have to make it stitch so that it's not gonna make any mistake. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يئوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم صدق الله العظيم. So guys, this is exactly how to stitch it, you understand? So we will stitch it twice, you understand? We will stitch it twice because the video is going to be long. I'm going to stitch it offline. I'm going to stitch it whilst not recording because it's going to be too long. So let me stitch it twice. So guys, we have done stitching it twice. So what we are going to do right now is to cut this part, you understand? Cut the excess from it, you understand? Gonna cut the excess from it. So just watch it carefully so that you're able to see what we cutting, how we are cutting it. Yes, watch it carefully so that you're able to see how we are cutting it. So guys, this is exactly how to cut this part, you understand? So this is exactly how to cut this part. So we are going to remove it, you understand? We are going to remove it. That's the first double. That's the first collar. The collar that's gonna be on top. I don't know how to call that one. But so this is the first one that we have done it. This is the first one that we have done it. Done stitching it. So let's remove the other one or the other part. Yeah, with the scissors like this. So we're just gonna make sure we iron it, you understand? We are going to iron it to make it so smooth and to make it so smooth to become like this, you understand? So let's go and iron it and come and show you the next part. So guys, after heading to this part that we have ironed it finished, we are going to stitch it on top like this. We are going to stitch it from this part to this part, you understand? Just watch it and you want to know how we are doing. So on a quarter inches, you understand? We are stitching it from a quarter inches or quarter inch, you understand? Let me make the thread very well so that doesn't. Let me set the machine thread very well so that it doesn't make us feel what we are doing. So we are stitching it from a quarter inches to the top, and so if you watch it, you're gonna see how we do it. Or we are doing it, how we are doing it. So please watch it carefully. Please watch it carefully so that you're able to learn something from this video. So remember, we are making a 12 double collar. You understand? A length 12, a double collar of 12 inches. 12 inches. The length is 12 inches, or the width length is 12 inches. So we have gotten to this place so far, you understand? We have stitched it on top like this. So we are going to fold it into two like this. We are going to fold it into two. We are going to fold it into two and mark. We are going to fold it into two and mark the middle with the pen. So you understand? We are going to mark the middle part with the pen like this. It's not gonna mark too much. We just, if you like, we will cut it, you understand? We will cut the middle. We will cut the middle part like this, so that we will know when we are stitching. So we have done the top part. So let's get to the other part. That is this one, you understand? This is what shows the 12 inches. This is exactly what shows the 12 inches. You understand? This is exactly what shows the 12 inches, you understand? So 12 and quarter or something. So it onto, this is the fabric of its own, you understand. We are making all white double color, you understand. So we are going to remove one of this, you understand, and to what, put this one on it. We will always leave an excess pad, and we will always leave a space for this side, because we are going to what, use it for the sewing allowance, you understand. So we are going to what, leave here too space for this part. So whenever we are going to iron it, understand. So after we iron it, we are going to fold it on this part like this, you understand. You are going to fold it on it, so we iron it and to what, come and stitch it. So let's go and iron it and come and show you the next part. So guys, after ironing it, this is exactly how it's looking, you understand. We have left space for this side and this side, so for the what, the sewing house, just like we did the first one, you understand. So we are going to put this one, you understand. This is the allowance, you understand. So we are going to fold it onto this one, you understand. So we are going to what, stitch it from the straight to the end part, you understand. So watch it and you're gonna know how I am doing it. Please watch it and you're gonna know how I'm doing it. So we are stitching it. So guys, we have done stitching this part. So guys, we have done stitching this part. So guys, we have done stitching this part. Guys, we have done stitching this part, you understand. So what we are going to do is to go and iron it to make it smooth, you understand. So guys, this is exactly how it's looking after ironing it, you understand. So we are going to fold this part too, this one too, we are going to fold it into two. We are going to make sure it gets into the middle, or we fold it right, you understand. We're going to make sure we fold it right, you understand. So we mark the middle, you understand. We are going to mark the middle. So this is the middle, you understand. We are going to mark the middle with the pen, you understand. So this is actually the middle, you understand. This is actually the middle. So we are going to bring this one. This is the part. This is the other part of this fabric, you understand. That we cutted this, the seam measurement, you understand. So what we are gonna do is to what, bring this one. We are going to bring this one, you understand. This is the first one that is showing the what, the back. It's showing the pen right here. The middle is showing the middle. So we are going to what, put this on it like this. We are going to put this on it like this. Is the middle. So watch how we are not going to put this side on it like this to make it like this. So we are going to turn it like this, you understand. We are going to turn it to make it the high, to make this part cool this side, not this part come the down part, you understand. Make where we have sew cool to the top part, so you understand. So we are going to put it on the middle. We're going to make sure we have left some space for the sewing allowance right here, you understand. So gonna make sure this part is getting the same measurement. So we are going to put it on this one. We are going to put it on this one, you understand. We are going to put these two on this one. So before we do it, we will need a office pin towards get it right, you understand. Get what we are doing right, get it right. So we will need an office pin to tackle it right. So the space that we are going to left for this part is the same way we are going to what, left for it all, you understand. So we are putting it on it like this. So we are making sure it's looking perfect. So guys, so we are leaving this part too. We are making sure it all looks the same way we want it to look, you understand. So that you will see you finish and after we sew finish, every part is going to be what looking the same, you understand. So we are going to use this part too. So if you open this part, you're gonna see this part too is looking the same way. This part is what looking. So we are putting the office P on this side too. After that, we what make sure the office P gets into it, you understand, gets right into it, you understand. So guys, this is actually how it's looking right now. This is actually how it's looking right now. So we are going to stitch it from this part, you understand, from this part there where the stiff is, you understand. So we're gonna stitch it from there to this part, on the map, onto this part, onto this part right here, onto this part is a white fabric to this part right here. So let's stitch it for you to see. We will make sure that the down part, the down fabric to it, and the fabric, the thread has stitched onto it better, you understand. If it doesn't stitch on the down part, down fabric, it's not gonna make what we are going to do, you understand. So we make sure it's stitched on there, both three fabrics, the first stiff, the second stiff, and the last stiff, you understand. So the last fabric, so we are stitching it. So let's stitch it very quickly. So guys, we are stitching it to the straight or the end part. Whilst you are stitching, we can remove the pin, the office pin, so that it's gonna what give us the chance to what seal it beautiful. It's gonna give us to seal it perfect. We have already get what we want to use for the the office pin for, you understand. So we are removing it back so that we were able to stitch it very beautifully, you understand. So guys, we have done this part too. So this part, we are going to stitch it twice, just like we did the first ones, you understand. We are going to stitch it twice because the video is going to be too long. As you already know, we are going to save it without recording it. So let's go see it and come and show you the next part. So guys, after stitching it twice, this is actually how it's looking. So we are going to cut the excess part from it, you understand. We are not going to cut where the thread is being stitched, understand. So we are going to cut the excess part, understand. So just watch it the way I'm cutting it, so that you're able to cut yours too nice and beautiful. What the way or where I am cutting it, so that you're able to know where exactly to cut whenever you are sewing yours. It's going to be very beautiful and very nice, you understand. So this is exactly how to cut this part. So we are going to change it, we are going to turn it, you understand. So guys, we are going to turn it, so we are turning this part too. So guys, we are turning it, you understand. So this is actually how it's turned, you understand. So to make it very beautiful, we just have to go to the iron table and iron it to make it smooth, you understand. To iron it and to make it smooth. After it, we will come and show you the next part that you're gonna do. So guys, we have done ironing it. So we are going to stitch this part, stitch from this part to this part. So just watch it, you're gonna know what we are doing, how we are stitching it. So use that technique or use that idea to sew it very beautiful. So this is a double collar, the length is 12 inches. So guys, this is exactly how to do it, so you understand. So this is actually how to cut the stiff and stitch the collar before you stitch it onto the shirt to make it the shirt collar. So we are going to cut this excess part to make it small. It's going to be a 1/4 inch, so that able to be stitching it onto the shirt. Very beautiful. Onto the shirt, what? Very beautiful. So let me give you the tips when you are going to what? Stitch it onto the shirt. You need to, let me give you the tips. So just look at how beautiful it's looking right now. Just look at how beautiful the collar is looking right now. So this is the shirt collar. So when you are going to what? Stitch it onto the shirt, you will first stitch it on this side, where you are going to stitch it on the shoulders, where we have cutted the neck. You're going to stitch it first on this side, and after that you will be stitching it from this part through this part onto this part, and after that you fold it this part onto it and you stitch it, you understand? So this is just how to cut and stitch the stiff collar or the neck or the double collar. This is exactly how to cut and stitch it. So guys, if you like this video, kindly subscribe, hit the subscribe button, like, share this video, and subscribe Maxstar Sewing. Subscribe Maxstar Sewing wherever on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. So guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.